By the way, this video is sponsored by the courses in the links down below. Check out the 39% off coupon code. It's probably expiring this Friday, so get in before the price goes up. Hey guys, I just heard that Robinhood might be officially revealing their IPO docs next week. This is really incredible because, first of all, based on website analytic data, we've actually seen Robinhood hit a peak of website analytic data in around January 28th. Grow from there, and lately it's kind of been flatlining, but it's not declining. When you look at website analytic data for companies like Webull or Public, you actually see a decline in analytics data. So Robinhood has been kicking butt. They're consistently ranked at the top of the App Store for finance. They're top 10 in overall apps in the Apple iTunes or Apple App Store, whatever. And folks, I have to say, this IPO is going to be insane. You know why it's going to be insane? First of all, Coinbase. Coinbase, big disaster. It was not an IPO, it was a DPO. So it was a direct listing, a direct offering, which meant there was no lockup. And all the people who wanted to become overnight billionaires, who were insiders at the company, were able to dump shares, and they can dump more shares than retail buyers can buy. This at the same time as crypto is selling off. Coinbase was a big ouchie, and I think it was because it was a direct listing. Had this been a properly priced IPO with lockups, we wouldn't have seen the disaster that we just saw at Coinbase. It's too much sell saturation at one time. Robinhood is going to be a traditional IPO. Traditional IPO means there are going to be shareholder lockups, which mean they can't dump shares day one. They have to usually stay for certain periods of time, depending on what position you have, or you can kind of tranche out over time. But here's the big thing. Coinbase was a big play off crypto revenues. What I want to see at Robinhood is how much money they're actually making off payment for order flow. Now, in my interview with Vlad, the CEO of Robinhood, Robinhood suggested that payment for order flow is one of their highest income sources. We'll see in the actual IPO filing. Now, I want to make it clear, I think Robinhood is here to stay. I know a lot of people do not like Robinhood, and you know, I don't really like to take sides. I just like to report the information. I will say this, Robinhood's payment for order flow system, where essentially they can take our orders and work to get the best execution and pricing, is something that has been very, very controversial. We haven't gotten clarity or light on what the difference is between potentially best execution and preferred or premium execution. Is that just a rumor? Does it exist? That was a question that Vlad, the CEO, was asked on Capitol Hill. We never got an answer. We never got clarity. That, and the media never really kind of picked up on insights on, wait a minute, what is that difference? Robinhood's IPO might reveal that. We might actually see, okay, how profitable is payment for order flow? And a company like Public, which is, I believe Public is getting ready to raise another seed round, or maybe they're not even called seed rounds anymore, probably funding round in the private market. This Robinhood IPO is going to be very, very critical for valuing Public. Because, well, although there's a slight wrinkle, because not only is Public trying to do what Robinhood's trying to do, Public publicly told everyone that they're not going to use payment for order flow anymore. So how profitable is payment for order flow at Robinhood? So that is going to be a big reveal when we finally get something called the Public S1, which is the statement of intent to file. It's all disclosures in here. Coinbase's was like 700 pages long. You get all of the devilish details, and all the good is in this. For Robinhood, so far we don't know anything about their financials. How much money are they making off crypto? Are they making any money at all off crypto, or is crypto a loss leader for them? Because we've done experiments before, and Robinhood has had the best pricing consistently for crypto purchases. And as we know, on Robinhood, you can't transfer out your token, but Vlad has been suggesting introducing a crypto wallet so people can transfer their tokens. Personally, if I was Robinhood, I would, during my IPO, go, yeah, we're gonna have a feature to let people transfer their tokens, but not do that until the IPO happens, because what if people can transfer their tokens and they move a bunch of coins out of Robinhood? I don't know. Maybe they have a lot of development to do. It's totally just speculation. Now, I want to be clear. I support Robinhood going public. I think it is going to be a phenomenal amount of transparency for the company, and quite frankly, I hope they do well. Now, I know there are going to be a lot of people on, especially in our Wall Street Bets community and our YouTube community, that are going to be looking to potentially short this company, especially after what happened with Coinbase. The one thing that I would caution is go to that S1 and compare what happened to Coinbase. And so here's how you got to stack this up. Coinbase had high transactional revenues because of cryptocurrency. However, we expect those transactional revenues because of cryptocurrency to go down at Coinbase, and then other revenues, like providing other services for existing customers like lending or whatever, these sort of secondary sources of revenue, we expect those to go up. So while transactional goes down, we expect this to go up. And the goal is, at least my vision, is that if I set transactional revenues to zero at Coinbase, you take, let's say, a 70% growth rate on their non-transactional revenues, which last quarter, they grew at 129%. So if you say, hey, Coinbase can grow these other revenues, if they can, by 70% over the next 4 years, this is hands down easily a $500-$600 stock. It's not right now. It looks like crap right now because we're kind of in this phase where it's like down, and then where's that up gonna come? Until we get that certainty on up, Coinbase is not gonna perform well, especially with the problems with lockup. But beyond that, the other thing to consider here is Robinhood's gonna be different. We're not actually expecting Robinhood's transactional revenues to go down like Coinbase. So we can't directly compare Robinhood and Coinbase because I don't think Robinhood's gonna have transactional revenues going down. I think they're gonna be on that slow and steady up. Because that's what we're seeing on the website analytics data, and we don't expect there to be that kind of weird transition with the sort of a convergence of fees that are made in crypto. I don't think Robinhood makes a lot of money in crypto. Personally, I think crypto is a loss leader for them, and they're basically giving people crypto at cost to get them on the platform, hi there, and keep them on the platform. That's my guess for Robinhood. If that's true, and this company is insanely profitable at their stock brokerage side, this could be a very big IPO. Now, in terms of comps, it's tough. Coinbase obviously was slated to be this $100 billion valuation, and the darn thing plummeted substantially because of what we just talked about. I think we're under $70 billion in valuation now. Robinhood privately has been valued between $40 to $60 billion in valuation, and folks are kind of looking at, what if Robinhood could potentially also be a $100 billion company? In which case, an interesting thing about Robinhood, the way their shares divide, is their share price usually aligns with their market cap. At least what I've seen in the private market. So like when they're valued at around $40 billion, their shares sell for around $40, which is kind of cool. It's like easy math. So if they end up getting a $100 billion valuation because they're kicking butt with profits, and those profits are sustainable, not like Coinbase where you're gonna see this down and then up, which really when you get the ultimate crossover of down and then up, that's the point that you really wanna buy Coinbase, is let the hype settle down, let it go down, then load the boat more, dollar cost average down if you're in it, and then ride the wave up. Hindsight, obviously, but also trying to have some foresight on it. For Robinhood, I don't know that we're going to have that same pattern. Who knows? We'll see, but it's all going to be in that S1. How profitable are they with payment for order flow? Is an investment in Robinhood going to be worth it? I don't know. We'll see when we get that S1. There's going to be a lot of research doing that, but I will say, I think institutions potentially have the edge of taking advantage of retail buyers who are going to be pissed off at Robinhood. So you're going to have, I think, a lot of retail buyers trying to sell or short Robinhood as soon as possible. Institutions are going to be looking at the numbers. And if the numbers are really, really good at Robinhood, institutions are going to plow into Robinhood. Whereas they're kind of doing the opposite on Coinbase because, again, and then this, right? You got that inverted triangle at Coinbase, which we don't think Robinhood's gonna have. So we just got news that Robinhood is planning on releasing this filing next week. We'll see how it goes, but this is a big moment. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. If you like my perspective, check out the courses, a link down below. I do have a coupon code expiring probably Friday of this week, so check that out. It's 39% off, and you get access to amazing programs, private live streams with me. Can't wait to have you there. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.